Sonakshi, you're on air. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This is Global News, and here are the top news with Sonakshi.
Hello and welcome to News at 9. This is Sonakshi Singh bringing you the news. The main headlines are: Indo-Pak secretary level talks to begin in Lahore today. Manmohan Singh government still silent on the Olympic scam. Viewers, we are just receiving a breaking news. It seems that the renowned rationalist and director of DIRE, that's the Delhi Institute of Rationalism and Education, Dr. Suresh Jha, was found murdered under mysterious circumstances at a park near Rajghat today. We are taking you straight to the murder site where our correspondent Sophia is present. Sophia? Hello, Sophia. Sophia, can you hear me? Hello, Sophia, can you hear me?
Yes, Sonakshi, I can hear you.
Yes, Sophia. So what exactly is the situation there?
Dr. Suresh Jha was murdered in broad daylight, and it is alleged that Kali appeared and killed Dr. Jha by stabbing a sword into his chest.
Excuse me, Sophia. Did you say Kali? You mean the goddess Kali?
Yes, Sonakshi, that's what the witnesses are saying. You can see behind me that people have gathered from all around Delhi. There is a lot of commotion going on over here. This place has turned out to be a sacred ground. You can hear the chanting of mantras with smoke from diyas and agarbattis. This place looks like an absolute pilgrimage.
Unbelievable. So did Kali really appear? Or what is it?
I have some witnesses with me. Let's talk to them and understand what they saw at the murder site. Standing next to me is Mr. R.K. Gupta, who was standing near Dr. Jha at the time of murder. Mr. Gupta, what did you see?
वो बहुत गुस्से में थी और उसकी आंखें कोयले की तरह जल रही थी।
सर, आपको यकीन है आपने यही देखा था?
काली आएगी, वो आएगी और सबको मार डालेगी, सबको मार डालेगी। इसे, मुझे और आपको भी मार डालेगी।
ठीक है, शांत हो जाइए मिस्टर गुप्ता. Sonakshi, we also have Mr. Ved Karat with us. Sir, what did you exactly see?
Well, Kali, she had an extraordinary aura about her, an emanation of raw power. In a way, she was awe-inspiring. She was magnificent to look at.
Thank you for speaking to us, Mr. Ved. Sonakshi, we came to know that while the murder took place, Dr. Suresh Jha was in the midst of a laughter therapy session. And what is most intriguing is that the members of the laughing club were not able to move from their places or stop laughing while all these events unfolded in front of their eyes.
Unbelievable. So what is Delhi police saying about all this?
Delhi police has not made any official statements. Mr. Jagat Singh, Senior Inspector of Police, who's handling this case, is not ready to comment anything. Looks like the police is clueless. There is a lot of fear and panic in people of Delhi, while police is not ready to confirm anything or provide any assurance to people. Delhiites have started flocking to temple across the city to seek protection, while hundreds of Kali worshippers have converged to celebrate the appearance of goddess. Swami Chinmaya Saraswati has addressed the gathering in Rajpath and asked people to repent and turn back to ways of God. Religious leaders think that this is a warning to all the people who disown God, and Suresh Jha being the most famous of that type. Sonakshi, looks like we have to clear up from this place. This is Sophia Dekona reporting from Rajpath, New Delhi, with cameraman Ashutosh. Global News, back to studio.
Thank you, Sophia. Floating goddess stabs to death. Laughing Guru Buster. Police clueless. But who was Dr. Suresh Jha? He was popularly known as the great Guru Buster, the enemy of all gurus and mystique.
स्वामी महाराज जैसे लोग ना तो भगवान हैं, ना ही शैतान, वे तो आप और हम जैसे हैं, एक आम इंसान। वे जो भी करते हैं उसे हम शक्ति नहीं, हाथ की सफाई मानते हैं। वे एक अच्छे जादूगर हैं, ना कि कोई भगवान के दूत। आपने देखा कि हमने भी अभी आंख पे चल के आपको दिखाया, तो क्या इसका मतलब यह है कि हम भी भगवान हैं? नहीं, बिल्कुल नहीं। दुनिया के बाकी सारे देश कितना आगे बढ़ चुके हैं, और भारत का तो ये दुर्भाग्य है कि आज भी स्वामी महाराज जैसे लोग आप लोगों की आंखों से अंधविश्वास की पट्टी उतरने नहीं दे रहे हैं। क्यों? क्योंकि वो जानते हैं कि अगर आप अंधविश्वास के इस दलदल से बाहर निकल गए तो उन जैसे डोंगियों की कोई इज्जत नहीं रहेगी। हम चाहते हैं कि भारत एक विश्व शक्ति बने, और आप जैसे लोग जो आज भी गरीबी की मार झेल रहे हैं, वे आगे बढ़े, तरक्की करें, देश की प्रगति के साथ खुद भी प्रगति करें, और इसके लिए आपको अंधविश्वास की इन जंजीरों को तोड़ना होगा। श्रद्धा भगवान में रखिए, ना कि ऐसे गुरुओं पर। भगवान भी उन्हीं की मदद करते हैं जो स्वयं अपनी मदद करते हैं। इसलिए हमारी आपसे विनती है, कृपया अपनी जिम्मेदारी समझिए और खुद पर भरोसा रखिए, ना कि ऐसे गुरुओं पर।
That was a short clip on one of Dr. Suresh Jha's campaign in rural India. Truly inspiring. He made countless enemies by conducting such campaigns across different parts of India. But his most famous and arguably the most powerful adversary was His Holiness Maharaja Swami. He once called him a fraudy, crook, and a David Blaine in saffron robes. Next, we'll show you a short clip where Maharaja Swami and Dr. Suresh Jha come face to face for a debate.
You are a charlatan, swindling the public. You should be prosecuted as a common criminal. If you can levitate, show us now.
I only perform when there is a purpose or a need. And such feats are designed to inspire humanity, to understand its true potential. I am not a circus performer. The power of intellect and modern technology is insignificant compared to the power of love that each and every one of us carries in our heart. At times, people must be reminded of this. They must be shown true miracles. This will help renew their faith. Thus, within weeks, you will see a spectacular miracle that will leave everybody, including atheists like Dr. Jha, without any doubt of my powers.
Miracles? What kind of miracles? You cannot do anything, huh?
You will see it for yourself. And I promise you, my friend, you will be left speechless.
Well, was that a challenge or was that a warning? And now, what we are left with are a number of unanswered questions. Was it really Kali which killed Dr. Jha? Or is it Maharaja Swami's revenge from Dr. Jha? The cloud of doubt are getting darker. Moving on to another piece of news.
आदि तो बरसात पड़ गई होगी। आजकल तो न्यूज प्लस मसाला लोगों का एंटरटेनमेंट हो गया। ऐ दिल्ली भी अजीब है, इतने हर चीज सेंसेशनलाइज की है। कभी मंकी मैन नु फेमस कर देता, कभी गणेश जी नु दूध सुध देता। कुछ दिन पहले चैनल वालों ने रिपोर्ट किया कि एक चुड़ैल, माइंड यू, एक चुड़ैल दरवाजा खटखटाउन दिए ते रोटी सब्जी मांग दी है, और जिनसे रोटी सब्जी मांग दी है उन्हें मर्डर कर देती है अंडर स्ट्रेन सर्कमस्टांसेस, यू नो। और जी चैनल वालों ने तरकीब भी निकाली है कि हल्दी और गोबर के मिक्सोटिया में हाथ डुबो के हाथ दे निशान घर की दीवारों पे छड़ दो। कमाल है सारी दिल्ली और दिल्ली दे लोग। अब नया स्यापा गाली दा कुछ समझ सा नहीं आ रहा। एनीवे, कल जरा राजमा चावल ज्यादा हो गया था, थोड़ा डाइजेस्ट कर लेते हैं। हमारी सेक्रेटरी रानी आती होगी, आते बुलेट ट्रेन की तरह चालू हो जाएगी। जय बजरंग बली, तोड़ दुश्मन की नली। हाय हाय।
Congratulations, sir. Sir, Mr. Goyal is so very happy with the detective agency. As you found out that the would-be groom of his daughter is a fraud and not a genuine party from Canada. Sir, he had not even stepped out of Samajdarpur in Punjab. Don't you think this is another feat for most private investigators?
It is not a feat for most private investigator, Suresh Puri.
Why, sir?
It is just another routine case of background checks. Background checks, kidnappings, that's all we have been doing. We have no challenging case. Hey.
Sir,
Hey.
what's your take on Dr. Jha's murder? Tell me no, sir. What's your take on Dr. Jha's murder?
Rani,
Yes, sir.
you've been with me for a long time.
Yes, sir.
I've taught you a lot of things.
Yes, sir.
Then why don't you tell me how a detective should think, huh?
I know, sir. Working with you has made me smart. And now I understand your thought process. Obviously, you also believe that this is an open and shut case. No one else but Maharaj Swami did it. After all, Dr. Suresh Jha had always been after him. And on global news, Swamiji had warned him that he will make him speechless. And that's what he has done. But sir, who can arrest Maharaj Swami? After all, the Prime Minister of the country seeks blessings from him. This is how powerful he is. Nothing's going to happen.
So, Rani,
Yes, sir.
I've heard your analysis with great attention.
Thank you, sir.
And I have to tell you one thing. If you want to be a detective, you cannot think in one single direction. You have to think in multiple directions.
What's the other direction, sir?
See, anyway, forget that. What I was saying, I hope Jagat Kumar Singh gets assigned to this case, because then we can do our investigations unhindered.
Yes, sir, that's right.
Very good.
Sir, I think someone's at the door. I'll just check.
Thank you, Rani. Such a sweetheart.
Thank you, sir. Sir, it's Inspector Jagat. Should I send him in?
Oh, Jagat. Speak of the devil. Yes, of course.
Very bona, sir ji.
जगत, दिल्ली पुलिस और हमारे घर में आपका हफ्ता तैयार है सर जी।
आपको मजाक सूझ रहा है? यहाँ एल लग गए।
क्यों? क्या हुआ? जरूर जरूर योगी बाबा अनशन पे बैठ गए होंगे। पिछली बार अनशन पे बैठे थे, आप पुलिस वालों ने उनको डंडे मार के ग्राउंड के बाहर निकलवा दिया था। उन्हें स्त्री वेश धारण करके भागना पड़ा। नो नो, आई टेल यू, आप दिल्ली पुलिस वालों के डंडे और फंडे बड़े डेंजरस है सर जी, बड़े डेंजरस।
सर, आप तो जानते हैं उस दिन ऊपर से कितना प्रेशर था। सर्किल इंस्पेक्टर की कौन सुनता है? मैं तो खुद योगी बाबा का इतना बड़ा फॉलोअर हूं। अरे उनका सिखाया हुआ वो कपाल भाती, वो दर्दे डिस्को वाला योगा रोज सुबह करता हूं। पर सर, उस दिन की बात अलग थी। हाथ बांधकर बैठना पड़ा।
Jagat, firstly, there's a big difference between Kapal Bhanti and Madhuri Dixit's Dak Dak. Anyway, forget all that. I know why you're here. Dr. Suresh Jha, right? It's all written on your face, my friend.
Our force is always clueless on these complicated ones. That's why I have to come to you for these cases.
Very good. But what does our great chief of police have to say about this, huh?
Oh, you know him. He only concentrates on the quick and easy ones. His motto: if you can't solve it, don't even try. Nonsense. And besides, there's no pressure from the top on this case. How one inspector is supposed to solve all this just by himself without any help from the system, I don't understand. That is why I always turn up to you for these complicated cases. As I know, you are a seeker of the truth.
Oh, thank you, my dear friend. And to begin with, what do we know about Swami Maharaj's whereabouts at the time of the murder?
He was in Delhi, a guest of the health minister, Honorable Abdul Zakaria. The bloody minister himself called our chief to tell him that. Do you think Swamiji could be behind this?
Too early to tell, Jagat. But what we can tell is this. Swami Maharaj has always claimed miraculous powers. He says he can be in two places at one time. He says he can levitate. But the most important point is this. Very recently on national television, he has made a declaration that he will prove his miraculous powers to everyone in the country, once and for all.
Chief wants Swamiji left alone. Hands off!
Jagat. If I am supposed to investigate this case, I cannot very well ignore the lead suspect, can I? You know that.
Sir, but please keep this investigation low.
Not to worry, Jagat. As always, we will fly under the radar. But let's not waste any time here. Let's get to the murder spot immediately.
Find anything, sir?
Oh yes, I have found that people now drink more Coca-Cola than Pepsi. Look at this. Is this any sort of a murder site? Huh? Everybody's trampling all over the evidence. It's like a goddamn carnival here.
So by the time the police arrived, a crowd had already gathered. And I myself was half an hour late.
Well, that's still quite early by Delhi police standard time, my friend. Anyway, tell me, did you find anything unusual?
Unusual? So everything about this case is unusual, isn't it? The witnesses claim that there was a light all over. They were laughing uncontrollably and no one could move from that place till the murder was over. Dogs were howling like mad. There was an unusually large number of birds in the sky. Kali levitated to a height and no one noticed any strings or platform. On examination of the branches of the tree under which the incident occurred, also we were unable to trace the presence of a string or a platform. The only thing that we could find were these 4 holes drilled into the trunk of the tree. But that too, we are unsure if they've been drilled recently or not.
Murder weapon. Did you find the murder weapon?
Regretfully, sir, the murder weapon was nowhere to be found.
Could it be, Jagat, that after the incident, one of the many bystanders just took away the weapon?
Could be, but...
But what? Go on.
I know, it sounds ridiculous. But Professor Nair, one of the witnesses, he claims that he saw Kali's sword disintegrating into ashes while still lodged in the victim's chest.
Jagat, you have been on the police force for a long time. How can you believe in such a cock and bull story? Did you even find any ashes at the location here?
Yes, we did. We've collected it and sent it to the lab for analysis.
Strange. Very strange indeed. Anyway, can you show me the witness positions now?
First witness, Mr. Shivraj Sharma. He claims he couldn't see anything as his glasses fell off. Here stood the deceased, Dr. Jha. Second witness, Professor Nair. He was closest to Dr. Jha at the time of the murder. Our third witness, Mr. Ved Karat. He described the goddess as 20 feet tall. And finally, here stood R.K. Gupta. He is most affected by the whole incident.
very interesting case, Jagat. A murder in a public park in the early hours of the morning, a Sunday morning at a laughter club. 4 witnesses, 1 victim. Now, Jagat, can I get my hands on the witness depositions? And of course, while we are at it, can I also get my hands on their addresses so that I can go and interview them personally, you know?
Yeah, I'll send the documents to you.
अरे भाई, कल करे सो आज करे सो अब भी. मर्डर का केस है भैया, विश्वेशपुरी को है जल्दी. Let's do it now.
Ramu?
Mr. Vedkarat, Vishweshpuri from Most Private Investigators, sir. I spoke to you a couple of hours back about this meeting. Actually, I'm here to speak to you about the sad demise of Dr. Suresh Jha, sir.
But I told everything to police already. I couldn't move my legs. I was laughing uncontrollably. I lost a dear friend that day. And you people just don't get fed up of asking questions.
I'm really very sorry, sir. My apologies to you. I know it must have been a long day for you. Anyway, sir, you see, I was an admirer of Dr. Suresh Jha myself. That's why it's very important for me to get to the bottom of this case. But I can only do that with your help, sir. If you don't mind, just a few minutes of your time would go a long way, sir.
Okay.
Thank you. To begin with, did you see anything unusual that day?
Well, it was usual day for all of us. Dr. Jha was late.
Hello, Dr. Jha. Welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning. So, Nair sir, how come number of people are so less today?
You know, Jha sahib, today is a Sunday, and how people of Delhi like to sleep on a Sunday. Oh, let me introduce you to Mr. Shivraj Sharma. He is an archaeologist, the Archaeological Survey of India. Now, let's welcome him the Happy and High Laughter Club style.
Thank you.
Very good. Sharma ji, here in Happy and High Laughter Club, we deal it laughter therapy. As you all know, laughter is the best medicine to keep your heart and soul healthy. So, what are we without heart and soul? Nothing. Exactly. The ultimate aim of our laughter club is world peace. As you all know, laughter is the most common language all around the world. So, how do we bring world peace through laughter? Simple. When you laugh, you change. And when you change, the whole world changes with you. Very good. So, Sharma ji, do you know what is a jester? Well, Mr. Puri, I have an important meeting to attend. I hope if you don't mind, we continue this conversation a bit later.
Not a problem, sir, and thank you for your cooperation. Have a good day.
Hello?
Hello, Mr. R.K. Gupta.
Yes?
This is Vishweshpuri from Most Private Investigators, sir.
देखो, जो कुछ भी था मैंने सब पुलिस को बता दिया है. I don't want to talk to you, okay?
Sir, I just need
I
a
don't
few...
want to talk to you. Please leave me. Leave me.
Very good. So, Sharma, do you know what is a jester?
A jester is a comedian.
Very good. Okay, now let's have a round of jester now. On the count of 3.
1, 2, 3. Okay, very good, very good. The next exercise is gibberish exercise. So Sharma, what is gibberish?
Everything, anything that comes out of mouth.
Even spit and puke comes out of mouth, but that's not gibberish. Very good, very good. Okay, I will explain. Gibberish is nonsense. What? Infants speak. So let's all imagine we are all back to 2 years old again. 2 years old. Okay. Very good, very good. Okay. Today being a Sunday, all of us might be tired. So shall we wrap up today's session quickly with some jokes? Yeah. Yes. So who's got some jokes to share today? Nairji. No non-veg jokes, okay? Only those jokes that you can share with your Naniji.
Nairji, my Naniji cracks naughtiest of jokes.
Naniji. Okay. So Sharma, why don't you share some jokes with us today? Yes. After all, he's the newest member of our team. Yes. You should have some fresh collection of jokes.
Yes.
No, I just cannot remember jokes. Please.
Sharma ji, we insist. One joke, please. See, all our jokes are serious humor. And besides that, any joke will do. Even if it is an elephant and ants joke, then also we are fine. We will laugh. We promise?
Yes, we promise.
Okay, but it's an old joke.
Okay.
Go on, Sharma ji, go on.
Do you know the democratic difference between India and US?
What?
Just guess.
Prime Minister?
Something about that US president?
Some babe.
Well, in US, you can kiss in public, but you cannot shit. And in India, you can shit in public, but you cannot shit.
Good one, Sharma ji. Okay. Now, let me share a knock-knock joke. Knock-knock.
Who was there?
Bunty. Bunty.
Nairji, you must finish your joke.
I can't stop laughing.
And after that, my glasses fell off. And I could not see anything. By the time I could get hold of my glasses, Jha was already dead. And there was blood everywhere.
But tell me, sir, did you see any sort of a murder weapon?
I just don't remember seeing any sort of weapon that could kill Mr. Jha. Dr. Nair, may I come in, sir? Dr. Nair,
Vishwesh Puri from Most Private Investigator, sir.
Mr. Puri, welcome, welcome.
Thank you. Ha ha.
Stop. Are those rubber soles you're wearing?
Yes, I think so.
You see, there could be electrical shocks out here.
But, sir,
Those are rubber soles, Mr. Puri. Come in. You know rubber provides insulation. 5th standard physics.
Dr. Nair, actually,
You see, I'm building a rudimentary thermoelectric generator out here.
pardon?
It converts heat into electricity. And my machine here, it creates cold air from hot. And that's the much cheaper than even solar electric power.
That's absolutely great, sir. Nice work you're doing here. But, sir, I'm actually here to talk to you about the sad demise of your friend, Dr. Suresh Jha. Dr. Jha?
Dr. Jha, right. Actually, are you of the opinion that nothing paranormal occurred on Sunday? Huh?
Dr. Nair, right now I'm only concerned with your opinion on the matter, sir. And so if you can give me just a few minutes of your attention, please.
You see, frankly speaking, it was baffling. As an electrical engineer, I deal with all these data verifiable results and all. But whatever that happened on Sunday, well, I can't explain it. Whatever that thing was, a goddess, a deity apparition, it just levitated off the ground. And that's not the capabilities of a mortal man.
But sir, as an electrical engineer who deals in data verifiable results, surely you must suspect that there's some sort of a trick behind that?
An illusion? No. I saw no platforms, wires or stilts.
But you're confused, sir. As were the other witnesses, of course. It's entirely possible that there was some kind of a gas, some narcotic in the air. Maybe you're all hallucinating, seeing things which are not there.
Hallucination? Possible. You see, even I had a headache after that, which could have been an after effect.
Interesting. Very good. Excellent. And sir, about the levitation, is it possible that there is some other rational explanation? Like, let's say, the use of electromagnets?
Electromagnets? Interesting idea. But you see, my friend, I frankly don't think that's quite possible. You see, that requires lots of equipments and all, like, for example, a big power supply.
Oh, you mean like the one right here? Anyway, if not electromagnets, is it possible that they use some sort of a projection system?
Projection? Another interesting idea. But you see, my friend, I frankly don't think that's quite possible. Whatever thing that killed Dr. Jha, it definitely was three-dimensional. And how do you explain a metal disintegrating on its own evolution? Yet, I saw a sword turning into ashes.
But only you saw that, sir. No one else.
Well, I seriously can't explain to you how the others could have missed it.
Good explanation. I like it. Anyway, to move on. After the incident, did you see anyone loitering near the tree? Some ice cream wala, some sweeper, anyone?
Come on! I was busy saving Dr. Jha's life.
But Dr. Jha was already dead. Shivraj Sharma took his pulse. And there was none.
Well, that could be. But my first instinct was to take Dr. Jha to a hospital.
Tell me, how long have you known Jha?
2 years or so?
2 years. And you're good friends.
Yeah, we became good friends.
So I'm a little bit confused here. You have known Jha for a long time. You were good friends. And yet, at his sudden demise, you are not sad. Instead, you are rather jolly.
You see, my friend Suresh, he was a dear man. Yet, it's not my nature to grieve. In fact, I believe in positive attitude all the time.
And you don't think that sometimes a man finds it necessary to grieve?
Perhaps. But laughter, it's so much more better.
Very amusing answer, sir. Anyway, I think I should take your leave now. But I'm very sure that we will meet again very soon. Thank you for your time and cooperation.
All the best, Mr. Puri, for our investigation. And I sincerely hope that you find whoever or whatever that it does.
Dr. Nair, allow me to assure you, sir, Vishwesh Puri will find the culprit, and no amount of hocus pocus or power of suggestion can divert me from my path. Rani, do you think Kali killed Dr. Jha?
Sir, what are you saying, sir? Are you all right? Is everything all right, sir?
Yes, everything is fine. Nothing to worry. Just a silly, funny dream. You see, the eyes see something. The brain calculates something. But the mind, how the mind works, no one can say, can they?
Sir, can you please explain?
See. Anyway, tell me, where were we?
Sir, I've asked our informers to shadow Professor Nair day and night.
Very good. And also, keep an eye on Shivraj Sharma. I have a feeling that behind his tight poker face, he hides a lot of secrets.
Sure, sir, we'll do that. And sir, you'd asked me to get a list of the best magicians in the city who have a criminal background.
Correct.
And I found one from our records itself. It's about Mambo, the Magnificent.
Mambo the what?
Oh, what, sir? You don't remember? Sir, it's that Jaideep whom you had caught while he was trying to steal diamond jewelry worth 50 lakhs. And you had caught him on behalf of the owner.
You mean that bastard, huh?
Yes, sir, that bastard. And so, he was in Tihar jail for 6 years. And now, he has reincarnated himself as Mambo, the Magnificent. He owns a club in the city where he performs some magic show with some dance and some music.
Really? Mambo? Magic tricks and dance? I have to see this with my own eyes. Address! Give me the address! Hello? Face cream? Puri here. Yes, I need you to do something for me. Please book a room at the Hotel Presidency for me in the name of Mr. Duggal. And wait for me there. I shall arrive there shortly. Is that clear? Over and out, dear. Mambo.
Sir, the address?
Oh yes, the address. Thank you. Oh, and one more thing.
Yes, sir.
If anyone calls for me, please tell them that I'm out of town on some personal work, not to be disturbed.
Yes, sir, but face cream? Where are you going, sir? Swamiji, isn't it?
Over and out, dear.
Over and out, sir.
Be blessed with happiness. Be blessed with prosperity.
Swami Maharaj ki! Swami Maharaj ki!
Today, we will consider the word I, which is born out of an attachment to the ego of one's body. If the Almighty Himself is an inferno, we, His children, are sparks. Sparks flying from the same blaze. All of us gathered here are sparks flying from the same configuration called God. All the flesh and bones that we have is all going to go back and join that fire one day. That is the ultimate destiny. The realization of this is the first step towards defeating your ego. My children, come, let us sing and dance to the praise of the Lord. Let's sing and dance to the praise of the Almighty and feel the sweetness of His eternal love. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama. Everybody!
Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama.
Do you think I'm some kind of a jerk? Just leave me alone, okay?
What are you doing? Sit down. This is not America. Sit.
What, Ma? What is your problem anyway?
Oh, you think I have brought you here because I have a problem, huh?
Excuse me. No one asked me if I wanted to come here. You know I hate this place, Pa. It's filthy and it stinks all the time, for God's sake. I mean, have you seen all the crap around? I mean, piss on the walls everywhere, and there are jerks all over the place with no arms.
This is India, your mother country.
Not
and
my mother.
I have brought you here to learn about our glorious culture and heritage. You think you can laze around all your life doing nothing? This is all your mother's fault. I know, all your mother's fault. Actually, it's my fault. I should not have sent her to America. Look at her. She wears miniskirts. Just refuses to wear sarees. Swamiji, only you can help, Swamiji. Swamiji, please teach my daughter something, Swamiji.
Come here, my child, come here.
Now who's this jerk, huh?
You all are my children. You all are my children.
Dude, you're not getting me to do any yoga or stupid crap like that. Ouch!
My child, nobody is going to force you to stay here.
Get me orange juice.
This is pure water. Swamiji has blessed. When he blesses, all bacteria die on spot. Drink. It's pure. Drink.
Don't worry, my child. Close your eyes and drink it for a minute. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Oh.
बेटा क्या हो गया? बेटा, are you okay? Are you okay? Sir, please help. Sir, स्वामी जी, बेटा, मेरी बेटी को क्या हो गया? बेटा, are you okay? Are you okay? What happened?
I've seen the truth. I've seen the truth. I've seen the truth and it's beautiful.
Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om.
Swamiji. Thank you, Swamiji.
Hari Om, Hari Om.
You've shown me the truth. I want to be your devotee, Swamiji.
Please take her to the ashram.
I've seen the truth.
Please take her to the ashram. Hari Om, Hari Om. Hari Om.
I've seen the truth.
Hari Om.
I've seen the truth.
Swamiji, you are truly great. In one shot you have removed her ignorance. Swamiji, you are truly great, Swamiji.
Don't worry, my child. By the time your daughter leaves ashram, she will be completely reformed. She will be a different person. Be blessed with happiness. Be blessed with prosperity.
Swami Maharaj ki Jai Ho! Swami Maharaj ki Jai Ho! Hello.
Hello, sir.
Oh, Rani.
Yes, sir. How are you, sir?
I'm good. And good news, everything went as per plan. Of course, the fainting was not part of the plan, but it did make things look real. I think that bastard drugged face cream.
Oh, how is she now, sir?
She's fine. She signaled that she was completely okay. But the important thing is this. We now have a mole in Swami Maharaj's ashram.
That's very good, sir.
Oh, yes. And what's the news from your side?
Sir, I had called to give you updates on Professor Nair. He's a very, very eccentric man. He's not married and he lives with his mother. Last week, his driver, his servant, and all of his staff left together and no one knows why. This week, he has a new replacement driver.
Strange. Interesting. And anyway, I'd asked you to also keep an eye on Shivraj Sharma.
Sir, his wife expired in a car accident 2 years back, and his son is also on a wheelchair. He's a very strict Hindu Brahmin and does not allow the non-Brahmins to even enter into his kitchen. He's a member of Hind Ki Sena, which is a radical Hindu group.
Ah, very interesting. Good investigative work, Rani. I'm proud of you.
That's the updates from my end.
Excellent. Anything more, please give me a call.
I'll do that.
Over and out, dear.
Over and out, sir.
Wish Puri, welcome to my club.
Mambo the Magnificent. I'm surprised you still remember me.
Oh yeah, it has been a long time, but not long enough to forget you.
Anyway, I don't want to waste my time here, nor yours, so I'll come straight to the point. I'm here to know what you were doing and where you were on this Sunday morning between 6 and 6:30 a.m.
Oh, that's why you are here, investigating the murder happened on Rajpath. And your sharp mind thinks I'm the guilty one.
Answer the question, Mambo.
Well, I'm flattered. But see, I couldn't have done it.
And why is that?
Because I'm a reformed individual and I've successfully integrated myself into the society.
Cut the bullshit, Mambo. A leopard cannot change his spots so easily. Now, again, for the third time, where were you?
Like any sensible person, I was in bed. Naturally, not alone. Candy. She tasted sweet for sure.
And can anyone confirm that? Not a taste, the fact that someone was with you.
Of course, my servants, my waiters and my driver will be too happy to confirm. Not the taste, her presence. And I can also provide you Candy's number if you want. She provides reasonably charged home service if you are interested.
Cut the teasing, Mambo. This murder is the handiwork of a master illusionist. And since there are only a handful of you guys around, if you didn't do it, maybe you can just point me in the right direction.
So you want me to give you the names? But why should I? After all, this is my place. And I choose to answer or not to. So, it would be better if you leave. Don't worry about the bills. Drink is on me. You just leave.
Did I ever tell you, Mambo, that I'm somewhat of a magician myself? Don't believe it? Allow me to demonstrate. Observe what I have in my hands here. A tiny little device. And of course I have nothing up my sleeves and nothing under my hat. And yet, when I press this tiny little green button, do you know what happens? Magically, be it day or be it night, a certain gentleman called Jagat Prakash Singh appears here. Oh. And do you know who's the Jagat Prakash Singh? He is one of the most dedicated bloodhounds of the Delhi police force. And he would be very interested in knowing how exactly you got your hands on such a lavish property, and also about the illegal activities that you are conducting under this roof.
I have got nothing to hide.
I have been sitting here for the last 1 hour and I have observed at least 3 illegal activities. Number 1, your bartender there is secretly selling drugs. Number 2, your waitresses are watering down people's whiskeys. And number 3, there are goddamn rats in the kitchen.
How could you know that?
Rats are always there, my dear friend. Jaideep? Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say Jaideep? My bad. I should have said Mambo the Magnificent. Because after all, you are such a reformed individual, aren't you? Anyway, that was just one of my tiny little tricks. And anytime you wish to see any more, you just have to let me know.
Okay, Wish Puri, sir. You are right. What happened on Rajpath, the levitation I mean, was never achieved before. especially in open air. But before you ask me how it was done, I have no idea. I watched that video several times, but I can't figure it out. Somebody had really worked hard to perfect that illusion. It's a masterpiece.
Who did it, Mambo? Who?
Okay, stop. See, there are only 3 people who are capable of doing something of that sort. The first one is an intensive care unit, and you can easily rule him out. The second one is certain Bengali, who is on tour in Europe.
And number 3?
The third one is Vasudev. These days he is known as all-knowing, all-seeing, the great Maharaja Swami.
It appears to me that you have known this gentleman from a long time.
Yes. But what I am going to tell you did not come from me. Is that understood?
Perfectly.
Maharaja Swami was born to a family of magicians in Shadipur village. He was born to a Hindu family. Unfortunately, his parents died when he was just 4 and was then adopted into a Muslim family. We were neighbors then, and in no time we became very good friends. The presence of so many magicians around, it created curiosity in our mind to learn this art. We then started assisting these older Jaduwalas, and very soon we became experts in those. And when we became old enough, we started working for ourselves.
And allow me to guess, eventually both of you got into the world of crime, and then there was a falling out and blah 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 blah.
Something like that happened. One day he suddenly disappeared with a great deal of my money.
I'm quite sure you deserved it, Mambo, but let me not interrupt. Please carry on.
Life went on. I went to prison, as you already know. But a few years ago, when I watched Swamiji on television, I couldn't recognize him, especially in all that getup. But the moment he started conjuring things out of thin air, I got him.
It would seem to me who is this Jadid that you keep talking about, my friend Mambo? I see only one person here, and that is Mambo the Magnificent, the world's greatest magician. Ladies and gentlemen, please give him a big hand.
फिक्र को धुएं में उड़ाता चला गया, हर फिक्र को धुएं में उड़ा। बर्बादियों का सोग मनाना फजूल था। बर्बादियों का सोग मनाना फजूल था, मनाना फजूल था, मनाना फजूल था। बर्बादियों का जश्न मनाता चला गया।
I think you have moved your queen into a rather hot soup. Watch this.
Oh shit!
Rani, don't you think he has put his Rani in a rather hot soup?
सर आप भी क्या हमेशा चेस की रानी के पीछे पड़े रहते हैं? So you've got to hear the updates that I have to give. While our men were shadowing Professor Nair, they saw that his driver took him to Connaught Place, where they stopped at a liquor shop, and he bought a bottle of exquisite red wine. From there, they proceeded to a flower shop, and he bought a bunch of red roses. From there, his driver took him to the gates of 32B block.
32B?
Yes, sir.
Isn't that the residence of Professor Nair?
Sir, that's the residence of Dr. Suresh Jha.
Oh, yes, that's what I meant.
And as the gates closed, Professor Nair was seen putting his arms around Mrs. Jha. Sir, do you think Mrs. Jha is also involved in this case?
Occam's razor, dear. Always take the simplest explanation. He could just be consoling her, you know.
It could also be that they both wanted Dr. Jha out of the way so that they could be together.
Possible, but not likely. You see, Jha had no insurance and no savings to speak of.
But sir, what if they're just in love?
Rani?
Yes, sir.
If you want to be a good detective, keep this thing in your mind.
Yes, sir.
Love is never enough on its own. There always has to be another underlying reason.
But sir, Professor Nair and Dr. Suresh Jha knew each other from like 20 years, not just 2-3 years as he told you.
Let me think on that.
Okay, sir.
Hello?
Hello, sir.
Yes, face screen.
Yes, sir. Sir, I've made major inroads into Swamiji's kingdom. But to get into Swamiji's office, I think I'll need help with someone who's good with locks and security systems.
Well, that can be organized, dear. But hold your horses. First, tell me what have you found out?
Oh, that bastard. He drugs inmates to create an illusion of a spiritual high. And gradually, they become fully dependent on Swamiji. Can you imagine that? Oh. No, not him. It's the bloody drugs. He puts into their system slowly, without their knowledge. Well, that clearly explains why the inmates of the ashram never want to, or are never able to leave the ashram.
And you mean to tell me that nobody has brought this to light before?
Well, this girl called Manika Gill, she raised her doubts in drugging, and she convinced inmates to leave the ashram. But that poor girl was found dead in a nearby river. The case was closed as a suicide, sir.
Really? That sounds positively dangerous. Anyway, I suggest you keep looking for more evidence. Meanwhile, I'll send our boys out to help you.
Yes, sir. One more thing, sir. I found Mr. Nair's name in the list of donors to the ashram.
Nair Saab, all evidence seems to be pointing in your direction. Anyway, one more thing, dear. Don't do anything rash. You understand me?
Yes, sir.
This Swami Maharaj does not seem to be a simple chap to play with. So hang on till I send my boys out to help you.
Yes, sir.
Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Over and out, dear. So, Jagat, where were we?
Sir, check.
Huh? You were bluffing me, weren't you? Yanna Raskala? Very interesting.
I learned it from my nephew. He does it all the time. He creates an illusion that he is losing.
Illusion, huh? An illusion with... My God! I've been a fool all this while. Of course it's an illusion. It's an illusion within an illusion.
So what?
Don't you see, Jagat? Don't you see it?
What?
But we have no time. We have to get to Dr. Nair's place immediately. Let's move, quick!
Why Nair? Is Nair the killer? Do we need more force?
We don't need more force, Jagat, but we have to get there instantly. Let's move, right now. Come. Any more, Dr. Nair? The game is over, you understand me? Open the door. Doctor, Jagat, are you okay?
I'm fine, are you?
Quick, break open the door, Jagat. Dr. Jha? Dr. Jha, what happened? Jagat, quick, secure the premises. What happened? Tell me the name. Who did this, Dr. Jha? Who did this? Give me a name.
Here's the guy you asked for.
Jagat, this man is not a criminal. We have to treat him with some respect. I'm sorry about that, Pratyush. Look.
And how am I supposed to know that? Did you even tell me anything? I think I deserve a little more information. I've been with you on this case since the starting. Can you stop keeping secrets at least now? I mean, Dr. Jha dies and then he dies again. Now who is this guy?
Jagat, I'm really sorry for not telling you everything. But please, you have to understand that if I don't tell you all my theories, it's because towards the end, a lot of them turn out to be wrong.
You're right.
Anyway, to answer your questions, this gentleman who you escorted in so unceremoniously is Mr. Pratyush Das, the ex-student of Dr. Suresh Jha and the future director of Dyer. But this might interest you more. He is also the gentleman who dressed up as Kali. He is Mr. Kali. Am I right, Pratyush?
Yes, sir. If that is the case, what is he doing having a conversation with us? And why is he not where he belongs and that is behind bars?
Jagat, please.
Sir, if that's a threat, I'm not scared.
Jagat, stand down. I insist. Let the man have his say.
It was never in our plans to hide anything anyway. Dr. Jha was to come out of hiding today and tell the whole world what actually happened. Unfortunately, before he could.
Indeed, a very tragic case. My condolences to you. You know, I was an admirer of Dr. Suresh Jha and his work myself. Anyway, do you know what's the lousiest thing about a detective's job? It's the fact that I'm forced to ask people the most uncomfortable questions at the most inconvenient of times. And I'm being forced to do that again. But I hope that you shall understand.
I understand, sir.
Thank you, Pratyush. To begin with, we all know that you dressed up as Kali. What next and what before?
We'd been working for the past few months to create a perfect illusion. We used dog whistles to attract the street dogs and make them howl. Bits of meat were scattered around to attract the crows. This, coupled with the early morning dim light, gave us the perfect setting in which to create an illusion. our volunteers pushed me to the tree on a vegetable vendor's trolley. The tree acted as a cover.
Do you mean to tell me that the other members of the Laughter Club were also involved in your plan?
No. Only Professor Nair and Dr. Jha were involved.
If that is true, then how is it that all the Laughter Club members reported the same damn thing? That they couldn't stop laughing, that they couldn't move their legs?
Over these past few months, Professor Nair had conditioned the members of the Laughter Club to laugh whenever he laughed.
Ah, Pavlovian conditioning.
Exactly. Also, the power of suggestion was used. Professor Nair was the first to declare that he couldn't move his feet, and the others merely followed.
Do you mean to tell me that there was absolutely no use of any gas or narcotics?
No.
But what about Kali's sword? How do you explain that? Just disintegrating into ashes.
The sword was a standard, bought-out item from a European magician's magic kit.
But after the so-called death of Dr. Suresh Jha, Shivraj Sharma took his pulse and he couldn't find any. How do you explain that?
That was another trick. After Kali struck, Dr. Jha bit down on a capsule he had hidden in his mouth. The capsule contained a certain chemical atenolol, which slows down the vital functions of the human body to undetectable levels, which is why Shivraj Sharma couldn't find any pulse on Dr. Jha.
I saw the wound in his chest.
That was also a fake one. After the incident, Professor Nair was able to take charge of the situation and rush Dr. Jha to the hospital, where he was able to procure a fake certificate of death from the government doctor, who was also a member of our organization.
But you guys did cremate somebody that day, didn't you?
There was no body. We simply took a skeleton and wrapped it to make it look like a body. Oh, and Jagat sir, thanks a lot. It was the incredible incompetence of the Delhi police that allowed us to get away with it. The lightness with which the police handled a murder case allowed us to cover our tracks quite easily.
Can we please skip the sarcasm?
Jagat,
move on!
Jagat, please. We'll move on, please.
Put a leash on your dog!
Let me handle this, please. Delhi police. Anyway. What you have told us explains the immediate circumstances. But what about the other things? For example, what was Dr. Nair's involvement with Swami Maharaj's ashram?
You know, members of Daya travel across the world to various ashrams to uncover their secrets. Obviously, we have to do this work anonymously, pretending to be devotees. Professor Nair was responsible for uncovering the secrets of Maharaj Swami's ashram.
Let me guess something. After his so-called death, Dr. Suresh Jha was actually in hiding as the driver of Dr. Suresh Nair. Am I right? And that's how he used to visit his wife.
You have those details right, sir.
And now, coming to the most important part of the entire matter, the levitation. How was it that you guys managed to levitate Kali, yourself, to a height of 20 feet?
That trick was designed and engineered by Professor Nair. He used to call it his masterpiece. The basic principle involved was electromagnetic levitation. A few months before the incident, we buried massive electromagnetic plates under the soil and allowed the grass to grow over them naturally. At the time of the incident, I was wearing a suit made of pyrolactic carbon. Pyrolactic carbon has the greatest diamagnetism possible. And wearing that suit, it was possible for me to float over those electromagnetic plates. To a height of 3 feet, of course. Overactive imaginations blew it up to 20. And I was able to pretend to kill Dr. Jha. We have the entire incident captured on video with a camera that was mounted on the tree trunk.
So that's why the 4 holes in the tree. But why? Why did you do all this?
Why, Jagat sir? Because no one likes to be fooled. We've been running campaigns all over the country, telling people not to allow these godmen to fool them. Nothing changed. I guess speeches don't change anything. That's when we decided to do something big. Something that would grab the entire nation's attention. And then when we had the entire nation's eyes on us, we would come out, slap the people on the back of their heads, and tell them that they had been fooled. And that this is what godmen have been doing to them all these years. We thought this incident would create history. That it would force people to search for a rational explanation before blindly believing in some superstition. I don't know if we changed anything here or not, but no one can say we didn't try hard enough, right?
One question for you, Pratyush. We all know that Dr. Suresh Jha had a lot of enemies. But Dr. Nair, who could possibly want to kill him?
I'm clueless. Professor Nair always kept such a low profile. He had no enemies. What I can tell you is, our secret wasn't as well kept as we thought. A few days after the incident, a businessman approached Professor Nair. He wanted to purchase the technology for human levitation. No one knew Professor Nair had invented this technology. I'm afraid that's all I can tell you. Oh, and here's the footage we shot. Perhaps it might be of some help to you.
Thank you, Pratyush.
This is a different case now, and the Delhi police will be more than happy to take care of it.
Jagat, I have a request to make of you. Give me one more day. If I'm not able to find the killer before tomorrow night, then you may do as you please. And of course, Pratyush, I'll make the same request of you. Please do not leak the news of yesterday's incidents to the press or to the general public. One day is all I ask.
That's fine, sir.
Thank you.
Oh, Jagat sir, shall I leave? Or do you already have handcuffs waiting for me?
Get lost.
The killer is still on the loose, Jagat. Let's do one thing. Release a press statement telling everyone that only one of the two victims of yesterday's incidents actually died, and that the other one is recuperating at Apollo Hospital. And when he comes to his senses, he will be able to reveal the name of the killer.
You think the killer is going to be back to get him?
He has to if he wants to protect his identity.
He could very well suspect it's nothing more than a trap.
Oh yes, that could happen. But you see, even if he thinks of it as a trap, he is still forced to take the risk. Anyway, let's move. I'll see you at Apollo Hospital. And of course, don't forget to wear your civilian clothes.
Goes without saying.
Over and out, Jagat.
So, our men found Shivraj Sharma dropping threatening letters to a nearby monastery. And this letter is the same kind which Dr. Suresh Jha had got.
Do one thing.
Yes,
Just
sir.
keep an eye on the fellow, but don't take any action.
Okay, sir.
Is that all?
That's all.
Over and out, dear.
Over and out, sir.
You smell something?
I guess the same standard hospital smells. Disease, medicines, and death. Enough to spoil anyone's appetite, I tell you.
I'm not talking about the smell of death. The only thing I can smell is my intestines burning in hunger. It's been 6 hours. You think anyone's going to come?
Well, we had our men shadowing the suspects, and one of them was coming towards the hospital, but he changed course and we lost him. And anyway, Jagat, when I had my dinner some time back, I did offer you some. You said no, it's your fault.
How am I supposed to know that you're going to finish that whole sack of food in one sitting? And besides, I was not hungry then.
You see, nibbling is for squirrels. We lions, we like the heavy meals.
Lion? As far as eating goes, I think you're more of an elephant or something.
Very sporting. I like it. Shh, I hear something. Quick. Quick, Jagat.
Don't move! What?
Well done, Rani.
Thank you, sir.
Jai Bajrang Bali.
Lord Dushman ki nali.
That was good work.
Thank you, sir.
Very nice. Unmask him, Jagat. Let's see who our man is.
You know this guy?
Oh, yes. Our acquaintance goes back a long way, doesn't it, Mambo the Magnificent?
Wish Puri, you can't arrest me. You don't have any evidence.
Speak only when spoken to.
When you decided to get caught red-handed, you handed us all the evidence we needed, my friend. There you go. You'll find that this is the same gun which was used to kill Jha and Naya. So, Mambo, I know what happened. You saw the murder on Rajpath and you figured out that there was some kind of a trick behind it. It was easy for you to tell that Dr. Nair was behind it because he had so many patents in his name. And of course you thought that if you could get your hands on the anti-gravity technology, then you could use it in your clubs and rise from the status of a petty magician.
I'm not a petty magician. I'm the best, better than all of them out there. Wish Puri! Wish
Did I ever mention that I'm somewhat of a magician myself, my friend? Anyway, to continue our story, this man with the bloody face here approached Nair as a businessman first to get the technology. When he was refused, he tried to blackmail him, threatening to expose the plot. That didn't work either. Then Mambo decided to do what he does best, break into his house and steal the technology. But it wasn't so easy, was it, Mambo? He was caught in the act and he had to shoot Jha and Nair. And that's the story.
What about Shivraj Sharma and Swamiji?
So far as I'm concerned, the case of the man who died laughing is at an end. And as for Swami Maharaj and Shivraj Sharma and all those people, the people and God will take care of them.
people. First is Richa Chadda. She played the reporter. Asim Dubey, the magician and the choreographer of the show. Pankaj Sapkal as Puri, the Punjab ka putter. Sameer Khan, Swami Maharaj. Karan Ahuja, Inspector Jagat. Tarika Nagrani as Elizabeth Rani and the news reporter. Praveen as the madcap Professor Nair. Bhumika Chaudhary, face cream. Mandar, Ved Karat. Lokesh as R.K. Gupta. Nisarg as Dr. Jha, the man who died laughing. Mukul as Shivraj Sharma. And finally Pratyush as Pratyush. The stunts were done by Pankaj and the choreography was done by Asim and Dheera. Yeah, there is Dheera. Special thanks to Everard and Charlotte for the lights and sounds. Thank you, people. Thanks for coming to the man who died laughing. Nipin as the director and myself, Siddharth. Ladies and gentlemen, a big hand to the directors, the two directors, the duo that have done a wonderful job. Come on, give them a big hand, a big round of applause. Louder than that, come on. You can be louder than that. The wonderful directors who have put up this play. It's all possible because of these two young directors and lovely actors who have come together to put a wonderful show together. So once again, everybody give them a standing ovation. Everybody stand up and clap your hands. Come on, that's the best you can do for them. 3 cheers to fire leavers. Hip hip, hooray! Hip hip, hip hip, hooray! Special thanks to Shisha and Bombay Auxiliaries.